From the gun, here's Newton. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Newton forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
It's now 3rd and 2.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Newton. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Winston. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Again, it's Winston. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that out. Yeah.
You gotta do what you
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, Washington.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Newton. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
The score, Browns 20, Washington 10. Giorgio
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Hines. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Here's Hines. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
To kick off.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Newton on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start. The half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action now, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. On 1st down. Hines. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right, and that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Winston. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Isaiah Oliver brought him down.
From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now Winston. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And 3 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington has taken the lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. That catch good for only a couple. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
On the counter, here's Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. Score as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Bradley Roby on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers.
Akers, the ball carrier.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On play action, Winston. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington has taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flush to his right. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Hines, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington!
The ball carrier.
Naeem Hines, 32 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
Conversion.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Washington 40. Browns 27. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Complete.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw again. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Winston here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. Here, it's the NFL on EA Sports.